About 25% of the population has avoidant attachment now by the numbers. That's what the most recent research indicates. About 4 different studies have come out in the last 26 years that show that about 50% of people most likely have attachment issues. Half of those avoidant. Very, very common, especially in men, but growingly common also in women. I work with a lot of these individuals. The biggest part of the problem is just getting them to understand there's another way to live that's more fulfilling. Okay? Along with that biochemistry, I have another video on this channel called The Biochemistry of Avoidant Attachment Style, but understand low oxytocin leads to mechanical feelings and more transactional life. Low GABA leads to higher levels of stress. Low vasopressin, because you don't solve problems with other people, you solve it alone. Vasopressin comes along and lets you solve problems with people, and it also relieves stress and makes you feel connected to others. And serotonin levels get very, very low with avoidant attachment style. You will almost never have contentment, because serotonin largely comes to you through your relationships. You can get it, kind of scrape the bottom of the barrel with food, with activities, fitness, yoga, sun tanning, things like that, but it's going to be very little. What you are going to have a lot of is dopamine. That's going to be your only real vehicle for making other people like you and for you feeling good. This is why people with avoidant attachment focus on being interesting and then trying to make other people feel good as their vehicle for connecting with people. That's dopamine. That's really all that avoidant people understand, because their brains tend to look like this. So they're focused on giving and receiving dopamine as their only vehicle. This is why people with avoidant attachment, at about 7 months, the romantic desire for people starts to die in their relationships, because the novelty of the dopamine has worn off, but they haven't entered the oxytocin bonding pathways. That's why this happens. Now, back to survival mechanisms. One research paper from 2010 even asked specifically if avoidant attachment might have developed to allow whole groups of people around the avoidant person to survive better.